For those who just now joining us on YouTube Live, welcome. I'm going to get set up and do the pre. Ooh, another hit him. What was that? A chase or something?
Chasing, he went off the bridge
And
and lived.
wow, that's crazy. What we know, but I don't like when some people be saying only in Milwaukee all this crazy stuff happens. No, it happens everywhere. Um, just some people, they just don't realize, crazy stuff happens like everywhere, and it's not just like one city. The like main stuff, like you got like murderers in like in the quiet places. Like, well, then again, if you see what's that show, Snap, or like all these other shows, stuff be happening in suburbans. So things just happen everywhere. Let's see. Let's see. Today, of course, we're gonna talk about the results of All In. Although I didn't do a prediction, so I apologize about that. I guess it just wasn't. A lot of stuff was going on this weekend, so I didn't get a chance to do prediction and.
We're laughing at a Wisconsin reporter.
Riding the scooter.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's gonna set up some. Thing ain't that much like Bucks news to talk about, but probably getting ready for the season and stuff like that, and let's see. Probably won't be that much to talk about, like Bucks wise, but we'll just like mention some stuff anyway. Especially y'all saw the videos this past week about Hold on a second.
I'm gonna throw it to you.
Oh,
You can catch.
thanks.
You're good for the rest of it.
Okay. Oh wow, good cold.
Nice and cold, right?
Mm-hmm.
Woo. Sorry about the interruption, folks, but feeling like it's nearly 100 degrees at 10 o'clock at night, I gotta give the man his drink and the such like.
Right. Well, like I said, what we gonna talk about? Just mainly, I'm glad y'all on here. Like I said, we're gonna talk about results of AEW in London yesterday. Seemed like it was a decent show and probably some little bit of stuff to talk about. With wrestling in general. So we're gonna talk about that. If y'all seen this past Wednesday's After Dark episode, we were talking about what does AEW needs to do to improve if you think they need to improve. I told y'all like majority of the people said there's nothing wrong. Then I read from a friend that saying like this is what's wrong with it and stuff like that. But I have another friend that got to me Saturday was saying like this is what's wrong with AEW, this and this. So I'm gonna read that out today as well. And plus, like I said, talk about a little bit of Bucks news. Probably ain't that much to talk about, but we'll just talk about it anyway. So we'll see if this will be a long show, but it probably won't be. So also, upcoming other PLE events coming up, like you got TNA Emergence and some news that came from TNA too earlier today that we will talk about, which will kind of suck for me because I don't want to pay for their membership, because it's like you're gonna have to pay more to get like their pay-per-views and stuff like that. But y'all kind of see why I'm getting at with that. But I will explain that as well. So let's see. Da. Let's see, and plus y'all know what happened. Somebody did die today. We will talk about that person as well. Um, just leave that on just to see like news and stuff like that. So let me just get this set up.
It sounded like somebody's birthday.
Let's see, where's the screencast? Okay, I can delete that one. Let's see, okay, delete that one. Let's see. You talk about where I'm living at?
What are they asking?
If you're like in Milwaukee and you're gonna judge, on that one, it will say, say, I see it. You talk about like, music wise, doesn't matter to me. It depends on, the music. So if it's good, it's good. If it's not, it's not. So that's mainly what I'm going for. So not choosing. Let's see. Yeah, exactly. As long as it's good music, I'm cool with it. That's just how I am. Okay, didn't mean to do that one, but put that one back.
Just kept out.
Okay.
Probably some movies.
Let's see. We're gonna get started. Let's see. We're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, and there we go. What's up, everybody? This is the pre-recorded version of it. Everybody else that's watching on live on YouTube and also live on Twitch. I'm going to explain to y'all what we're going to be talking about tonight, and I apologize for not doing the show last night, but it was hot and it was just too hot to do it, and
it's even hotter today, so we should have done it last night. Because goddamn.
That's the white.
Still nearly feels like 100 fucking degrees. Even I've got balls sweat, I don't have balls.
You do not have balls. You do not have testicular sweat. You don't ever have testiculars.
Well, you can see in her chest she got it.
I got testicles.
There you go. So we know women do sweat too under the boobs. So everybody sweats. But what mainly what you're going to talk about today is, of course, the results of AEW All In. They did some announcements as well. So we're going to talk about that and other stuff that we're going to talk about too. If y'all saw this past on Wednesdays After Dark, where I was explaining to the people on the live episode that there's people that they think there's something wrong with AEW. Then you got some people that there's nothing wrong. Well, you got that's the AEW hardcore fans that would say like nothing is wrong. But truth of the matter is something is wrong, and it's like we just like giving out our opinions on what you think like AEW needs to work on and stuff like that. Like I read a friend of mine that said something about it this past Wednesday. I'm gonna read from another friend later on just to talk about what he thinks is wrong with AEW and what they need to fix. Let's see, also a little bit of Bucks news and see if there's interesting wrestling news and stuff. And of course, there is like gonna talk about certain person, and probably we're gonna do like a topic, just talk about filled crowd, like sold out crowds versus in between crowds and stuff like that. So we're gonna talk about that. But first, as y'all see it on the, you know, AEW All In, we're gonna talk about that first. Before we do, there was a couple announcements they made before the show itself, which they done is of course y'all probably knew from like my last video, maybe like about sometime last week, that they're not going to do All In London next year. They're going to do All in Arlington, Texas. That's like a suburb of Dallas. So they're going to do All In there, and Forbidden Door will be in London with New Japan Pro Wrestling and AEW. So they will do Forbidden Door there, but that will be moved to, I believe it's been moved to August instead of June. So they kind of switched that around. And another pay-per-view that they're going to do next year in Australia, they normally will do it as like a regular show, like Grand Slam. They're actually going to call that as a pay-per-view. That will be in Australia in February. So yeah, we do got a friend that's in Australia. So we just like wish them luck and say like hopefully, you know, that it draws a good crowd. So hopefully, you know, that happens. And they say they were gonna be back for like All in 2026 in back in London. But in the meantime, let's talk about some of these matches. Let's see. Of course, a crazy way for them to make faces and heels teamed up with each other. They have Private Party, Premier Athletes. Was it Avari? Ari Davari? Dang.
107. Why we got to 108 today?
Yeah. Let's see. Dark Order, Alex Renders and John Silver. You got Satim Singh and Jay Lethal and Shay Taylor Promotions. Antonio Ogolo versus Don Callis' family of Kyle Fletcher, Rocket Romero, Kip Saban, Dynamite Kid, Tommy Burlington, and Top Flight's Dante Martin and Darius Martin. Also, Action Ederelli and Leo Rush. So you might be able to say the whole crew of Top Flight. So this was on the 0 hour, their pre-show. Let's see, trying to think. Fletcher grab Ogo, spiking with the Tombstone Power Drum. Okay, so it's mainly the first team that happened with like Private Party and them had won the match. Okay, now the mixed tag match, which I was kind of confused on who won that one when I read it last night. You got Chris Statlander with Stokey Hathaway against Willow Nightingale and Hiroshi Ishii in a mixed tag match. And okay, I thought so because somebody must have just did it wrong or whatever. But yeah, Willow Nightingale and Tomohiro Ishii. Sorry, I'm bad with some of these Japanese names, but anyways, Ishii ended up pinning Stokey. Due to the victory, Willow gets to choose the stipulation when she faces Statlander in 2 weeks. And of course, everybody that loves to hate this woman, Mark the Heart, which we know they got their reasons why they hate her. Yeah, she was just out there just saying good luck to the On How Foundation tournament winners, since they each have a title match on there tonight. Oh, I thought he was gonna say something like, oh,
Nothing. Okay, we can sit this over here.
yeah, just get it out the way. Oh yeah, that's a good song too. Man in the Mirror. That is a good song.
I thought you were talking about what I was listening to.
No, no, no. Somebody was talking on here just saying Man in the Mirror is one of the is a good music. Just saying people need to listen to it and start living it. Um. Anyway, yeah. Wish them good luck and some of us don't like dying no Martha Hart. I'm sorry for our reason because not letting Owen Hart being on WWE Hall of Fame and doing this tournament and he never set foot in AEW and all them reasons that we have. Like I said, they good reasons too, but that's just us. Um, Also, they had a 10-man tag with let's see, with Devon Eriks, Justin Reynolds. Um, I think they also had Sammy Guevara, which is also not only the tag team champions along with Dustin Rose with the Ring of Honor tag champs, but also Dustin Rose and Devon Eriks are RH 6-man champions as well. So they got them together also with Kazuzori Shibata versus the Cage of the Anatomy. That's Bishop Khan, Tora Lua, Brian Cage, Undisputed Kingdoms, Matt Taven, and Mike Bennett. So yeah, they all in the match. A friend of mine said like I guess the 0 hour card ended up being pretty good, so I guess he was happy with that. Let's see. Okay, Dustin Reynolds' team won that match. Um, yeah, I think Kerry Von Erich was out there too on their side as well from a picture I saw. Uh, of course, Saraya was had her family out and stuff like that and complaining she don't have a match. Um, Jamie Hayter made her return and start attacking Saraya, so I guess that feud is going to start. Okay, now we're on to the main card. Opening contest for the main card AEW All In. The AEW World's Trios Championship, but it was in the ladder match. So in the yeah, he did. We will get to that in a bit. Um, yeah, Christian Cage, Kill Switch, and Nick Wayne defended the trios titles against the Bang Bang Gang of Juice Robinson and the Guns. Didn't see them that much in a while. And House of Black's Brody King, Buddy Matthews, and Malachi Black versus the Bastard Pac in Blackpool Combat Club's Claudio Castagnoli and Reeler Mula. And of course, we have new World Trios champions, which is the Blackpool Combat Club and Pac. They are the new AEW Trios champs. Um, well, this one, the AEW Women's World Championship match, I kind of figured it was going to be that time, but I thought, maybe they would have like a rematch and, well, they're probably going to end up having a rematch anyway and go from there. Toni Storm was defending her women's title against Glamour Mariah May, and she was the winner of the women's Owen Hart Cup. So get her title shot, and yeah, it was bloody. It was real bloody from like the pictures I saw, and of course, no other than Mariah May is the new AEW Women's Champion. Um, let's see, the FTW Championship match, which somebody rated this match a 1. Not my rating, but I didn't see it, so I can't say how I rate this match. But yeah, seemed like it was a lot of interference, and plus, Taz, helped his son Hook, so No, because they had Big Bill and Brian Keith was on Jericho's side, and you know trying to make it easier for Jericho to retain, but it didn't happen. And I just wish I would have saw it when Taz had the Taz mission on. I think it was on yeah, Brian Keith. So and for the second time, Hook is now the FTW champion. Um, that was a good moment for like father and son, like getting them like happening. So that was pretty cool. Um, I when I saw the outcome of this next match, I was not happy. It was just like you got a tag champs that's rarely there, and it's just like, wow, are you kidding me? It was the Young Bucks defending against the Acclaim and FTR, and we saw how this match happened. With how the Acclaim and FTR ended up, in this match. It was not this past Saturday, but the Saturday before on Collision. The match ended up being a draw, so both teams were able to advance and get in this match. Seemed like it was a lot going on, and yeah, the Bucks end up, let's see.
We'll find somewhere to sit.
But Mitchell broke up in his hip. The Bucks drilled Dax with the EPD trigger and got the pinfall. So yeah, the Young Bucks sadly retained. But a new team has emerged. The Grizzled Young Vets. They were just recently on TNA, but I guess things just didn't work that well, and they were just there for like a limited time. So they beat up at TR, and I guess they was trying to just make themselves like a statement. So that's interesting to see. The Grizzled Young Vets be on AEW. So let's just hope. Let's see what's going to happen with that. Okay. AEW World Title #1 contender Casino Gauntlet match. You have, I don't know why he's in, but I guess just to fill out more people, although they got a handful of roster guys that they could have used. But nothing against Mark Briscoe, but he's already a world champion. Why put him in there? Unless but then again, sometimes AEW are known for making like double champions happen from time to time. So it was Mark Briscoe versus Hangman Adam Page versus Evil Uno versus Kyle O'Reilly versus Orange Cassidy versus Roderick Strong and versus AEW Continental Champion, the Rainmaker, Kazukiya Okada. Yeah, yeah, and it was another surprise person that was going to be on there. It was, not only that, Nigel McGuinness was one of the surprises that was in that match. But yeah, he got a big reaction out of it, so, good for him. I don't understand what you're saying, so I don't know what that is. But, anyways, oh wow, Pittsburgh dropped. Just looking at the standings and, yeah. That's good news. And my White Sox made it to 100 losses yesterday.
Really?
100 losses. So they were 33 and 100.
Well, the Brewers are on fire, and so is Wisconsin for the next few days.
Oh, you kind of wish that storm would have happened.
You ain't lying.
I'm here.
I'm afraid that that would push south. But then we're under severe threat for tomorrow night, so...
Right. Was interesting. Okay, Zack Sabre Jr. was another surprise that was in this match. And one big surprise that happened, oh yeah, Jeff Jarrett was in it. And of course, everybody knew about the rumors. This was like a bad spoiler waiting to happen after they mentioned that he signed with All Elite. So this was a bad spoiler for them trying to hold it and try to save it for like that pay-per-view. It was none other than Ricochet. But not saying like Ricochet is a bad wrestler, but this was a horrible start for AEW just trying to surprise people, or a horrible start. Um, but yeah, but the end result of all that surprises and stuff, that Christian Cage ended up being, with the help of Luchasaurus, well, actually it's Kill Switch. I don't know why they start calling them Luchasaurus, but anyways, with the help of Kill Switch, Christian Cage is now got the contract for an AEW World Title shot at any time. AEW American Championship match was next, with MJF defending against Will Ospreay, and of course, Will Ospreay won it back, but they renamed it right back to the international title. So mainly Ospreay ended up, getting rid of the USA title, as they call it, and brought back the other one, the international champion. So yeah, and then they did, change the announcement of that as well. Not surprised about this next match. I kind of figured she was going to retain somehow, but could have been luck of the draw. We could have hoped that, Britt Baker was going to win the TBS championship, but didn't happen. Mercedes Monet, of course, with Camille defending against Britt Baker, and with Camille's interference, it seems like it was a little bit too much for Britt Baker to win. And yeah, like I said, Mercedes Monet still TBS champion, and she finally wrestled a match last week, or I think it was the week before probably. But anyways, TNT Championship coffin match with Jack Perry versus Darby Allin. I thought Darby Allin was going to win it, but no, Jack Perry will retain, and Darby Allin first loss in a coffin match. And I think they said Sting. Yeah, Sting was there holding off the Young Bucks. So tried everything, and yeah, Sting opened the coffin and helped Darby out of it. So yeah.
Store watch.
Until 4 a.m.
Wow.
Okay. And of course, the main event, title versus career, has Swerve Strickland with Prince Nana defending against Bryan Danielson. It was a bloody and brutal match, and everybody gave the match that was there like 5 stars, saying that it was a best match that out of the card. Was, like I said, I can't say because I didn't see it. Oh, wait a minute. Heyman and Adam Page jump over the guardrail. Oh, wow, there was a lot going on. Page knocked out Prince Nana to the mat. Security Swan, Hangman, and... Oh, wow, there's a lot of stuff going on. But they shouldn't have had nobody interfere if it was like, that good of a match. Danielson got, of course, Swerve with the bell lock, and Swerve tap, and your new AEW World Champion, Bryan Danielson. Everybody came out to celebrate, including, might as well call her Brie Garcia, his son, and his daughter. They all came out to celebrate, and I guess that was a way, to end the pay-per-view. And plus, they did a reminder that, AEW's all out in, it's going to be in Chicago next Saturday. So yeah, a lot of stuff is going on, and I hate when they say this. We are AEW, the best wrestler. I shake my head with that and just like, I guess you can get away with it being the same, but that doesn't mean it's true. Normally, I would say screw it and like rate the pay per view and stuff like that. I'm not gonna do it because I didn't see it. And but from what the looks of it, it was okay, but for me, it just wasn't good enough. Like I say, I liked the amount of matches and stuff they had and things like that. But there's just a few things that was still missing. Well, speaking of which, there's like some groups out there on Facebook that doing like comparisons of crowds that have been going on. Like if y'all remember like the last decade where WWE was kind of like falling like in half and stuff like that. And I bet all them black people that's there probably got paid to be there. But anyways, that was a different subject. But yeah, you have like hardcore WWE fans and you have like hardcore AEW fans. Um, Especially some of them as of lately been bragging about AEW is the best, blah 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 blah, and like some people, even like hardcore WWE fans, pointed out that if y'all's are great, y'all not selling out y'all shows. But they're the one they did on Wednesday, it was a sellout. Although it was like not that big of an arena, like only fits like up to 4,000 people. So if you get that small of arena, like TNA can probably can sell out that arena if they wanted to. But anyway, so they did in comparison to the crowds, especially they did with the All In pay per view. Like the Wembley Stadium, is it like they can fill up to 9,000 people, right?
A bit more than that, yeah.
Oh, a bit more than that. Okay, just say like over 90,000. Um, I think their ticket they said total was like 54,000 or something like that.
And to me, that's actually pretty bad for a pay-per-view event of any wrestling type from the US going into England. Because we have our local fairs and we have a couple of national things, but nothing but in the league of AEW, WWE, and TNA. And normally the shows that come from overseas too, Deb, will sell out like right away.
Right. Last year they did good, but this year
Yeah.
it's yeah.
I think because of a lot of it is like second verse, same as the first. It's repeating the same things and people are wanting something new.
Yeah, that could be one of the things that could be going on with them too. So, anyway, speaking of which, like I said, I have a friend that's on here. Let me try to move this camera to the other side. I should have did that earlier because I know y'all probably see the WFSO logo on the you know, on the other side. But anyway, I had my friend Jason. Although he sent it too little, too late. But like I said, this past Saturday he sent me like what he thinks like AEW needs to improve. So y'all get to read what it says. Ooh, I ain't even go too far. So
Hey, what just switched off?
what switch off?
Something just switched off. That fan.
Oh, because
Because she's leaving on it.
yeah,
Okay, wait until you're done and then.
yeah, we're gonna fix that. He says there are too many people on the roster. Tony Khan needs to stop booking for his satisfaction. It's all like it's Vincent McMahon himself. That's what he's trying to say with BKM Jr. With the way he books, and this is a bit of a controversial, but they need to stop with the all-inclusive BS just because someone is gay, trans, Mexican, Japanese, black, or white. Hold on. Does not mean they have any right to be on TV or have a platform share their views. Mostly they They need to stop worrying about bashing WWE and need to worry about themselves.
Yeah.
Um, Also, he says, and the constant blood in matches and the heels attacking someone after almost every match. So that was his opinion. And you already heard what I think last week. But if more posters like this, keep popping up, I'll let y'all know and read them and just talk about it. Speaking of which, AEW is going to be here next Wednesday. And I don't think they're going to do Rampage because they're going to do Collision on a Friday, which would be in Chicago's, mother said suburban of Chicago. It would be at their Now Center at Hoffman Estates, Illinois. So forget saying it is Chicago. I don't know why they always say that, but they do. I know other companies are guilty of it too. If it's like a suburban of Chicago, just say it. I don't know. Y'all can't make a city look that big, and it really is not as big as what you make it out to. But that's just me. But anyways, we talk. I think we was talking about the preseason schedule of the Bucks. Let's see if I can remember. I remember the two home preseason games. The 10th is versus the Lakers, which is probably gonna be a hot ticket because it's kind of cheap right now. Also, you got the 14th. They'll be at home going against Chicago Bulls. I'm trying to think their first game on the road. I believe it probably was Memphis, but I know the last game of the preseason is against Dallas, and I think that's on the 17th. And plus, they probably had their open practice or whatever, so we're all just waiting on that information to come out. It probably won't be out until, hopefully they do it sooner than later, hopefully sometime next month, not in early October, telling people the last minute, which, doesn't make any sense. I'm trying to think of more Bucks news. Well, there, some of the legends and other people are, currently touring, visiting every place, Madison, Sheboygan, and all that stuff, just to promote Milwaukee Bucks. And I think that's still going on through the middle of the week because, for people over here, school starts next Tuesday. Hooray! As everybody cheering, the golden kids go back to school. Mm-hmm. I know what you mean, too.
No, that's how it's.
But anyways, so it wasn't really that much big of a news for Bucks wise. Although people are still writing them off, think they're gonna ESPN. I don't know if I did a video of this and whatever, but they got the Bucks as the 5th seed to finish in the East after. Of course, you're going to have it, of course, over Boston because they really didn't change their team. But, if you still got them over the Knicks, it's kind of understandable. But at the same time, it's no. It's they didn't gel together. It would be the same thing, with us having Damian Lillard and didn't have that much time, to gel and stuff like that. In Cleveland, they really didn't change much, so they still are not going to be up there. In Philly, I can see Philly in the top 4, but I do not see them I think what they do, they got them at the 3rd seed. it's just funny that they're saying, Cleveland's going to be better than Milwaukee. I really don't see that. They tied the season series like 2 games apiece. I just still don't see Cleveland being over Milwaukee. I really don't. Only thing I see is like maybe the Bucks would be like the second seed because they could have been the second seed last year, but they was in that losing streak and they was without Giannis. So things can change from there. And but then again, it's like you got your analysts that their opinions and things like that, and just whatever. I was gonna mention that well it was something. Okay, they got a thing on here saying Bobby Porter Jr. was underpaid and blah blah blah. But anyways, I know they're gonna mention like the first amount of people come in and stuff like that. They're gonna mention that soon, so we gotta wait on that. And training camp for people that don't have to go out of the state, well out of the U.S. is I think they said October 3rd. And everybody else that's like playing out of the U.S. and stuff like that, their start September 26th. But there'll probably be like some teams be like, practice early and get there early and just work out and things like that. So was the good news that you see that you got players that decided that they work out in the off season. You saw a whole bunch of Damian Lillard videos that he's been like working out all off season. Giannis doing his thing in the Olympics. Chris Middleton, had his surgery on his ankles. See, you see some of the young guys that's getting like some work in too. Like Damian Lillard was bringing some of the young guys to camp, and Giannis did the same thing before he started playing in the Olympics with some of the young guys. And I think you got some young guys that still, practice around here. You have our draft pick, AJ Johnson, was working with Jalen Green from the Houston Rockets. There's a video out of that, so you get a chance to check it out. It is on YouTube. So when y'all get a chance, please check it out. Another topic, as y'all probably see on here, Sid Vicious, also known as Sid Justice, Psycho Sid, has passed today at the age of 63. So apparently the reason for his death is because he had a long battle with cancer. So yeah, I guess he was fighting for a long time, although he did seem like a little different in like recent videos. And but I guess he was thinking like some of it had to been, like he's getting older. But yeah, man, it kind of sucks. And he's probably like one of the people that I really wanted to meet, but won't get the chance now. And sucks. So long live the ruler and the master of the world. Of course, y'all probably just see like Monday Night Raw today. Very interesting Raw. Let's see. Of course, y'all know about Swerve Strickland signed a new contract with AEW. So yeah. That already addresses why AEW's tag team division has taken a back seat. Well, kind of in a way, yeah. Let's see. Okay. Asuka shares Deadpool and Wolverine poster with herself and a fellow WWE star. I wonder what WWE star was that. I'm about to find out. Let's see. Oh, with Rhea Ripley. Oh, okay. had Rhea Ripley dressed up as Wolverine, and Asuka had her face painted like Deadpool. Kind of interesting. Uh, okay, that's a okay. So they kind of said it wrong, but they just mainly just put their faces on the picture, so that was kind of funny. Um, let's see. Let me move this camera a little bit and go back on that. Let's see. Well, also, if y'all get a chance, y'all try to like comment below what y'all think about which title win for Brian Danielson was good.
No,
When he won it, and
not like.
of course you don't like him. Do you think his undisputed title win in WrestleMania 30 was good, or you think this
Tag
one?
team with Kane.
I'm the tag team champion. No, I'm the tag team champion.
That was the best.
But y'all think his win on WrestleMania 30 was good, or you think the win that he had yesterday was good? So I might pull a poll up on YouTube and see what you guys think about it. But a lot of people was writing off that this win that he had yesterday was better than his WrestleMania 31 overall. Um, well, I would say no. Like, if he had never won a world title or anything like that, I would have said this would have been like the best one or whatever. But yeah, there's multiple times he's been world champion. So how can this can be any better? But just because it's AEW, it just don't make any sense. Just put it that way. Uh, but yeah, just some of these people just need to chill out and just enjoy wrestling in general. Like, no matter if you like AEW or you like it better than WWE, or you like WWE better than AEW, or you like TNA out of all of them, or wherever the case may be, just enjoy wrestling in general. That's what it all is. Like, just to enjoy wrestling in general, no matter what. Um, let's see. Like I said, got a big weekend with Emergence on Friday, TNA. Then you got Bash at Berlin on Saturday. Then Sunday you got NXT No Mercy. So yeah, a lot of PLE events going on, and yeah, or just ooh, ow. Sorry, just my tongue. Yeah, just well, it's really not much of a big news going on. Um, you probably already know about the stuff with like AAA, so there's nothing to talk about on that. And let's see. Oh, who cares about Dave Mesner? I'm just wondering what he's going to say about his ratings with the AEW match. They're probably going to be every single match probably going to end up being 5 stars. But anyways, before we go, it's just something I just want to throw in there. Like, normally I don't talk about this subject, but I thought I need to just to say this one time and one time only, just because it's driving me off of the freaking wall. That you got certain like YouTubers and you got like certain people adding like politics into what they do. Like, I'm like most of the time, I talk to my friends and family, mainly my close ones that I talk to about like politics and stuff like that. but I don't bring it on this show or any other show or anything like that. I may like bring it up like once in a while because just like if there's things that people talk about you just get sick and tired of, you just have to mention it. Like regardless of what party that you go for, like
Like yesterday when my friend's husband tried bringing politics into the garden party.
yeah,
That had nothing to do with politics. If you notice, I shut that down pretty quick.
right,
Because that's not what it was about.
exactly. Like over me it's just like a different subject. It's just like some of these people, like this person doing better than this person by things, and either if they have facts or not, it's like that's mainly what you go by, like facts. Because you got people that still like undecided, like who they want to vote for, and that's on them. So, and they have a lot of time to decide like who they want to vote for or why they like this person or why this person and stuff like that. That's like some people. But if you're going to spend your time on YouTube bashing somebody constantly on and on and on, it just doesn't make any sense. That's why I just say some people, you got basketball players that, stand out of politics. They just working on their craft until, somebody mentions something about them. Then they say something back about it. Like, I'm sick or tired of like politics around this time of day. Like, the only thing that was good about it, the Republican National Convention was here and it did drew money for the city. That's probably the only good thing that I liked about it. And the second part I like about this type of season with like politics is because after election day, it's all over. And we don't have to mirror much about that crap until the next 4 years. 2 years, because it could be, talk about, governors and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just like, don't use your platform to go, like, to do that, because not everybody on YouTube or anything like that is there for, like, politics unless they got nothing better to do. Like, I already know which party I'm choosing because of what's best for me and my family and friends. I think about everybody else. I think about myself too. But there's some people out there that don't think about themselves. Well, they think about themselves, but they don't think about, what's important for, like, your friends, your family, things like that. So that's them. But only thing I'm saying, like, vote for the party that's right for you and everybody else. Not just because of what this person says and you really don't got the facts to back it up. Just leave politics out of YouTube and leave politics out of everything else and let them and the other like news analysts deal with it. That's what they're there for. Not for like a certain Joe Schmo just to say this person doing better than that person, blah 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 blah. But I think you already know like where I'm leaning against if y'all seen like my on the Archer Smith page photos. But like I said, I have my reasons and I do got friends that go for the other side, and some of their reasons I understand it and some of them I don't, but that's them. But I know like who I'm voting for and why I'm voting for.
Okay, but now you need to get off of politics. That's not what you're saying.
Stop. I'm just saying my piece. Wow, you really flashed them, didn't you?
Huh? Oh, I forgot you was here.
That wasn't really a flash, that was a more of a boom.
I was flashing you for what you said. Oh.
And it backfired on you.
Yeah, it
Uh-huh.
Oh, well.
Not really, it's not like I ain't never seen her naked anyway.
Really? You could have put put that online. Thanks.
You're right.
They did.
Nah.
But anyways, I'm going to end it here.
I'm just dying of embarrassment.
Well, at least nobody didn't see it. Otherwise, I probably would end up being canceled.
No, my butt's working.
Got the money for it.
But anyways, thank you guys for Twitch for watching. We might do After Dark Wednesday. Maybe we'll figure out like a subject to talk about or something, wrestling wise or Bucks wise. We'll see what comes up and go from there, if anything comes up. But anyways, keep following us here on Twitch. Get like live videos and stuff, and plus like wait for like this upcoming week for my predictions. I'm actually gonna do them this time, and not forget like I did this past weekend for All In. Also, not just this weekend, but you got next weekend. You got AEW's All Out. I will do a prediction on that one next week, so watch out for that. And just wherever Bucks news or wrestling news that comes up. So yeah, please follow us on Twitch. After you guys on YouTube, thanks for the likes. I see them. It really will help the channel, and also will help the channel is for you to subscribe. I see a lot of y'all have subscribed to this channel as of late, so I appreciate it. And everybody knows, we mainly will have like a main goal to get to, but my main goal at least to get up to 1,000 subscribers. But we're going to do like a small goal, one small goal at a time. Hopefully we can get at least up to 500 subscribers, maybe by, let's just say, in October. Hopefully we can get to 500 by then. So I'm hoping. Also check out our past videos if you like wrestling content, and also if you like Milwaukee Bucks content, you will like this channel. If you like actual like pro wrestling, so we got stuff from like indies and stuff like that, so check that out. Like I said, Resclusive will be back this October, and sometime next month I will announce the actual date where you can see Resclusive on here on YouTube. So get a chance to check that out and just wait for the details for that. And thank our sponsors, Art from the Heart. And also check out the Toy Dimension. They also have the, oh crap. Okay, good thing that was closed. They have a Facebook page, and so does Art from the Heart. But if you want more information about those, and what we sponsor, because we also sponsoring this year's Wave of Light that's here in Milwaukee in October 15th. So all that information will be on our website, wrestlingfanspeakout.weebly.com. So y'all get a chance, check that out, and hopefully we'll see y'all there at the Wave of Light this October. So the information is posted on the website, so check that out. And also look for like upcoming events and stuff like that too. We got stuff that's, because this fall is going to be a big one for Wisconsin wrestling. So this will be like a big one starting next week. So you get a chance to check out the website and stay tuned as well. But otherwise, that's pretty much it. Probably the next time y'all probably will see me will probably be Wednesday. If I find like a subject or wrestling or anything to talk about, I will do that. Or something comes up with the Bucks, like they make a last minute trade or something like that, which is bound, that which could happen. If y'all seen the news about the Bulls and Bucks might making a trade, but this was like a trade proposal, so check those videos out and things like that. So until the next video, you guys have a good night. If you're watching live, have a good night, and wherever you're watching on during the day or whatever, have a good one, and see you later.
Alligator.
See you later, alligator, and peace out.